A year ago today, I got my Demisexuwhale tattoo. It was my third tattoo, and at the time, I had just decided to leave the Mormon church, and amidst that faith journey, realized I was demisexual, which means you're only attracted to someone once you've formed an emotional bond with them, and pansexual. To honor this realization, I wanted to get a Demisexuwhale tattoo, with the colors of the demisexual flag over an orca whale. Getting a tattoo to represent something you just barely realized about yourself a month ago may seem sketchy, but for me it made perfect sense. For one, I'm not worried about ever regretting a tattoo, because if I was feeling something strongly enough to get it tattooed on my body, that means it was important to me. Even if it won't always be important to me, it will always be a piece of my past and my journey to the present, and I respect and honor that. All past versions of myself are valid and true to who I was and how I felt at the time. For another, realizing I was demisexual was like finding a missing piece to myself. It fit perfectly. It explained so much. It was something about myself that had always been there, even if I hadn't known. Which is why I decided to get the tattoo as an orca whale too. Because I've loved orca whales for as long as I can remember. I still sleep with my childhood orca whale stuffed animal. And they, like my demisexuality, have always been a part of me. So I got my Demisexuwhale tattoo. Now, a year later, my understanding of my sexuality has actually shifted a bit. I now identify as fully asexual and pansexual. Conveniently, the colors of the demisexual and asexual flag are the same, so my demi, now asexuwhale tattoo still fits. But even if it didn't, I'd still be happy with it, because it was a piece of me and fit my understanding of myself at the time. And I think this is an important thing that I wish more people realized. It's okay to think you fit one space, only to later find A, there's actually a better space for you, or B, you've changed and grown and need to find a new space. Young people experimenting with their sexuality is not a bad thing. It's a part of their journey, and it's who they always are. Great. And if they change their mind, that's great too. What's important is to validate the present feelings, even if they could change. And as I say all this, I realize I need to remember to take my own advice. Because 2 years ago today, Snapchat let me know that I went to my ward church meeting in London and felt at peace and happy there. Fun fact, that same day I designed and planned my first ever tattoo, my carrot, but I digress. It's okay that I felt that way then, and it's okay that I continue to grow in a way that happened to no longer fit that space. I honor my Mormon membership, even if it's in the past, because it fit who I was at the time. Anyway, all this to say, my demi/asexuwhale's tattoo's name is Shaylin, and I love her dearly.